Hello friends, in this session we are going to discuss the RBI Grade B paper that was conducted in this on this Sunday, and in this session we are going to discuss only quantitative aptitude. So some of the questions were different than the usual pattern, like this one here is a number series, a different one, but still if you apply yourself you can solve this type of questions. Let's see this. Here if you see the difference is 25, so this number is getting decreased by 25. Now this number you can't calculate here, but this number you already know it's 906. Now from this number to this number, the difference is 170. Now you have to cover the difference of 170 within 2 steps. And you know 25 is the square of 5. So if you subtract like 6 square and 7 square, you can't reach it here. But if you subtract say 7 square, and then if you subtract 11 square, you can reach it here. So 7 square plus 11 square being 170. That means you have to subtract the prime number square. So 7 square being 49, it will be 1027. And now if you subtract 11 square, it will be 30 square minus plus 6, that is 906. And now you'll have to subtract 13 square. If you subtract 13 square from 906, the answer will be 13 square is 169. So if you subtract 169 from it, the answer will be 737. So if this number is 737, that means 2a plus 15. If 737, a will be equal to 722 upon 2, that is 361. So they're asking what is the value of a, that is 361. And in the next question, they're asking what is the value of question mark. What is the value of question? So question mark, as you know, here the number is 1027. So 10 cube plus question mark, if 1027, question mark will be equal to 27. So answer here is going to be 27 for this question. Easy. I think there might be one odd question more as well. We might have missed that question, but here we can just leave it by solving the pattern for this series. And that should also be easy. If you check this difference, that difference is going to be 37. Subtract 37, or you can add from this side 37. Now if you check this one, we are getting added 73. And if you check this one, 23 square is 529. So we are getting added again 529. So alternately 37 and 73 and 37 and 73, they are getting added. This is how you can apply. Okay, for this series. If there was a question on this series, you can solve this using this pattern. 37, 73, 37, 73, and so on. Let's see the next question. Here if you see 158, 78, difference is 80. Here the difference is 40. Here the difference is 20. Now the difference should be 10. That means the next number should be 8. So value of x is 8. Here if you check the difference is 68. Here the difference is 55. Here the difference is 42. Now if you check the difference of the difference here is 13. Here also the difference of difference is 13. So now also difference should be 13. That means 42 minus 13. The next difference here should be 29. So 50 minus 29, this number should be 21. So which of the following is are true? First, 3x plus 6. X is equal to 8, we know. Y is equal to 21, we know. 3x plus 6 is equal to y, so no. Difference between x and y is prime number. Their difference here is 13, which is yes, a prime number. Second is correct. And 2 times y by 3 plus 12. Y by 3 is 21 by 3, 7. 7 plus 12, 19. 19 to 2 is 38. This number is 8 into 4, 32 plus 6, 38. So yes, that means only 2 and 3, they are correct. Let's see next one. Now the quadratic equation questions, they are easy. If you had watched our video for the sum of roots and related questions, sum and product of roots and related question, you would know this is easy question. One root of equation 1 is 1.5. So in equation 1, you don't know the value of c, but you know this part here. So you know sum of roots. If you say one root is 1.5, another root is beta. So sum of roots is minus of b upon a. So minus of minus 16 upon 4, that is 4. That gets us beta is equal to 4 minus 1.5 means 2.5. And product of roots. Now 1.5 is one of the root, which is 3 by 2. And second root is 2.5, which is 5 by 2. The product of roots is 15 by 4. That is given by c by 4. So that should be equal to c by 4. That gets us c is equal to 15. Find the value of 3c. So 3c will be 15 into 3. That is 45. So it's just about sum and product of roots. Let's see one more. Find the difference between highest roots of both the equations. So we know the highest root of this equation is 2.5, which we already calculated. For second question, you have to calculate the highest root. 2x square minus x minus 1 is equal to 0. So you can break the middle number such that the product is minus 2. So you can say minus 2 plus 1. Minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. And minus 2 into plus 1 is minus 2. So the roots will be plus 2 and 1, but by 2, plus 2 and minus 1, but by 2 by 2. Change the signs and divide by the coefficient. That is 2, 2. So that will be 1 and that will be half. So highest root here is 1. Highest root here was 2.5. So difference between these two is 1.5. So this question is also easy. It was totally worth for 2 marks. 2 marks you can get for solving this same pair. So it's easy question. Let's see one more. Let us check the difference. This difference is 25. This difference here is 49. So 5 square, 7 square. This difference is 121, which is 11 square. So same logic, we are having another question. Now it should be 13 square and then 17 square, squares of prime numbers. So if you add 216 plus 169 and then 17 square is 289. So if we add these two, so 216 plus 169, last digit should be 5. And 5 plus 9, the last digit should be 4. So here the last digit should be 9. Even you can just try this now. This term will be 216 plus 169. And this term should be this term plus 280. So answer should be option number B or A somewhat. Just a second. Yes, answer should be option number B. Let's see one more. Rohan invested P in scheme offering 20% rate of compound interest for 3 years. Another person, Krithvi, invested 36 plus 2 by 5. Now 36 plus 2 by 5% means 36 into 5, 180, 182 upon 5%. That means percent sign means by 100. So it is 182 upon 500. So that means if in first scheme he is investing 500, so in second scheme he will be investing 182. That is what it means. So scheme 1, he is investing 500. There is a 20% rate of interest. Number of years is 3 years and under compound interest. In second scheme, he is investing 182 for T years at 10%. 182 at 10% rate of interest for T years and under simple interest. Both the interests are same. So we have learned that in our compound interest session that compound interest increases by R% every year. So you just have to calculate first year compound interest, then second, third automatically can be calculated by percent increase. So first year compound interest is 20% of 500, that is 100. Then you have to increase it with 20%, it becomes 120. And then again you have to increase it with 20%, it becomes 144. So altogether we are having 364 as the compound interest. And that should be equal to P into N into R upon 100. Now this is easily 2 times of it. 182 is 2 times. That is 10 times. So T will be equal to 20. So answer should be T is greater than 18. T is greater than 18. Easy. Let's see one more. Difference between the roots of equation 2 is how much percent more or less than the sum of roots of equation 1. So equation 1, sum of roots will be minus b by a, that is 21 by 2. This will be the sum of roots in first equation. In second equation, they are asking difference of the roots. So we'll have to calculate the roots. And we can easily. You have to break the middle number such that the product is 15 into 4, 60. So you can say minus 20 minus 3. Minus 20 minus 3 is minus 23. Minus 20 into minus 3 is plus 60. So root will be plus 20 plus 3. And then divide by coefficient plus by 4 by 4. So this root is 5. This root is 3 by 4. So difference will be 5 minus 3 by 4. That is, or directly can also be done 17 by 4. So they're asking this difference is what percent more or less than this sum. So 21 by 2, 17 by 4. If you take the ratio, that will be 42 is to 17. So 17 is what percent less than 42? So it is 25 less as compared to 42. It is what percent? So you can solve this part here. Options couldn't be noted, but you could solve it. Let's see one more. Find the ratio of the percentage of A and B. This is the question for data sufficiency. So it should be easy question because you know for such questions you require 2 equations if there are 2 variables. So age of A 3 years hence will equal to age of B 2 years ago. We want present ratio of A is to B. So we say present age of A is A, present age of B is small b. So age of A 3 years hence, that means A plus 3 is equal to age of B 2 years ago. So by this, we can't solve for ratio between A and B. This is first equation. Second, ratio of age of A 4 years ago, that means A minus 4. And twice the present age of B, that means 2B, should be equal to 5 upon 2. 2 can get cancelled. We can have this equation A minus 4 is equal to 5B. So single-handedly, this is also not sufficient to answer for this ratio. And third, ratio of age of A 2 years hence means A plus 2 and B 3 years hence. That means b plus 3 is equal to 3 pi. So single-handedly, this also can't answer this question. But as we know, two equation, two variables are needed. So any two equation, if you pick simultaneously and you solve for a and b, you can calculate the value of a and b, and you can solve for this ratio. That means answer should be any two of the three. Options are not here, but as you know, the options for these type of questions, answer should be any two of the three. Let's see one more. There are three schools ABC. Ratio of number of boys and number of girls in all the three schools together is 3:5. The total number of girls in school C is 30% of total girls in all the three schools. The number of boys in school A is equal to total number of students in school B. The number of boys in C and B equal. The total number of students in A is 50%. So we know we solve this type of question by making tables like this. So there are three schools. So we'll write it here. A, B, C. And then there will be boys and there will be girls. They are saying the ratio between total boys and girls is 3:5. So if I say there are 30x boys, there will be 50x girls because the ratio is 3:5. And I took 30-50 so as to calculate the percentage easily. Now it says total number of girls in school C is 30% of the total girls in all school. So if total girls in all school is 50x, its 30% are there in school C. That means 15x. Also, we know the number of boys in school A is equal to total number of students in school B. So if I say this number is A, this number should also be A. Total students in school B should also be A. What else we know is, last point, number of boys in C and B is equal. These two figures are equal. Total number of students in school A is 50% of the total students in all three schools together. So all three schools, the total is 80x. Its 50% should belong to A. That means 40x should belong to A. If this is 40x, that means this should be 40x minus A. Because these two should add to 40x. That means this is 40x minus A. Now this number should be 40x minus A minus 15x. That is 25x minus A. And this number should be also 25x minus A as they are equal. Now this number here is, or we can first add these. Okay, fine. We can solve for this number here. That number should be 40x minus A. And this number should be let's calculate the value of x first, and then accordingly everything will be calculated. Sorry, A first in terms of x. So you know the sum of these three quantities should be 30x. So A plus 25x minus A means 25x plus 25x minus A. That means 50x minus A should be equal to 30x. That gets us A is equal to 20x. Once you know the value of A, we can form once again the same table with value of A as 20x. This is boys. This is girls. This is 20x. A is 20x. This is 25 minus 20. That is 5x. This will also be 5x. This total is 30x. This total is 50x. This total is 15x. This total is 80x. This total is 40x minus 20x. That is 20x. This is 40x. That means this is also 20x. And that means this is 15x. And that means this is 20x. So all this figure you could already know in terms of x now. Question number 1 says if average number of girls in A and C is 525. So A and C, the total girls are 35x. Average will be by 2. That is said 525. Solve this. This is 5 7 times. 5's 105 times. 7's 15 times. So x will be equal to 30. So if x is 30, they are asking if in school D, the total number of students is 20% more than A. 20% more than A means 48x. Then what is the difference between number of girls in school C, number of girls in school C, that is 15x, and boys in school B, that is 5x. So what is the difference between 20x and 48x? They are asking difference between these two. That is 28x. And you know the value of x is 30. So put it here. The answer will be 840. Option number C will be the answer. Next question. If the difference between number of girls in school A and B is 150, school A and B, the girls are difference is 5x. So 5x if said 150, then find the sum of the number of girls. So x will be equal to 30. Then find the number of girls in C and number of boys in A, their sum. Girls in C, that will be 15x. Boys in A is 20x. That means their sum is 35x. 35 and putting value of x is equal to 30, will get 1050. Option number C will be the answer to this question. Easy. Okay, let's see this. This is very easy set. This is solvable. This is 20%. It is said here. This is A, this is B, this is C, this is D, and this is E. They're asking, find the central angle for store A. So it's very easy. You know 20% plus 22 plus 13. So this is already 35 plus 20, that is 55. So that means x plus 2x should be equal to 45. That gets us x is equal to 15%. So if x is 15%, 2x will be equal to 30%. 30% means how many degrees? So you know 100% is equivalent to 360 degree. The complete circle is 100% and complete is 360 degree. So that means 5% will be equal to 18 degrees. So 30%, which is 6 times of it, that is 108 degree. So option here is 108. Or you can just remember this for as a conversion for such question, that 1% will be equal to 18 upon 5 degree. This is the conversion that you can use. Let's see one more. If the laptop sold by K is 150% of E, total number of laptops sold by these stores together is 200. That is known. Total laptops sold by K is 150% by E. So E if 13%, K will be equal to If laptop sold by K is 150% of E, so E if 13%, K will be equal to 6.5%. Sorry, 6.5% more. It is 150%. So it will be 19.5%. K will be 19.5%, 50% more than E. And out of total laptops sold by K, 33.33% are gaming laptops and rest are non-gaming laptops. Find the number of non-gaming laptops sold by K. So you know, total laptops sold by all the is 200. So out of which E is going to sell 13%. That means K is going to sell 19.5% of this number. So 19.5% of this number is what K is selling, out of which 1/3 are gaming laptops and rest are non-gaming. So that means non-gaming will be 2/3. So you have to calculate 2/3 of. 0 zeros will get cancelled. This is 19, 39, 13 into 2. Answer will be 26. Solve this, the answer will be 26. Average number of laptops sold by EBCD is what times of average number of laptops sold by ACED together? So EBCD, this is A, B, C, D, E. So EBCD means 13 plus B is 20. This is given 20. C is 22 and D we already calculated this, and this percent here is 15%. We already calculated that in the first question, and this is 30%. So 15% is how much times the average number of laptops sold by. So average to average ratio if you have to calculate, so you even if you skip the part of dividing it by 4, it works. So the sum here is 28 plus 22, 50 plus 70 by 4. 70 by 4 is the sum for these 4. For the rest of the 4, that is ACED, that is 30 plus 22 plus 13 plus D, that is 15. This sum here is 28 plus 22, 50 and 80. 80 by 4. They are asking, this is what times of this number. So it is 7 by 8 times of this number. That means ratio. What is the ratio of this to this? So answer should be 7.8. Option number C. X is 2-digit number in which 10th digit is B and unit digit is A. So the number will look like BA, where B should be greater than A according to this statement. The unit digit of A square, A cube, A raised to power 4 are same, where A is the unit digit of the given number. So you know, all these digits are same for only 2 unit digits. If it is a power of 5 or 6, 5 raised to power 1, 5 raised to power 2, 5 raised to power 3, 5 raised to power 4, all end with 5, or 6 raised to power 1, 6 raised to power 2, 6 to power, all end with 6. So A could be either 5 or 6. But it is said A is greater than, it should be 5. It should have been 5. So that means A is 6. If A is 6, the product of B into A is multiple of 7. That means B has to be 7. So their product is multiple of 7. Now you have to interchange this. That will become 67. This is Y. So this is closest to 69. So it is easy question. Let's see next one. Volume of the given cube is 343 meter cube. Circle of maximum possible size is drawn on each face. So let's consider this is a face. Say this is a face of a cube. So the circle should be the one which touching like this. All the sides. So if cube's volume is 343, that means the age, every age is going to be 7 because 7 cubes is 343. So area or surface area of cube is equal to 6 times of 7 square, that is 49 into 6. 290. Circular areas will be 6 times of pi r square. So pi into radius here will be 7 by 2. 7 by 2, 7 by 2. That is 2 3s are 2 11s are. So 21, that is 230. 231 will be the circular areas. So remaining area will be 294 minus 231. That is 63. The cost of circular areas is B and remaining area is 2 and total cost is 675. So 231 times B plus 63 times 2 should be equal to 675. Just solve this equation to find the value of B. It should be 183 upon 77. Just solve this. B will come out to be this one. Let's see the next one. Rupees X plus 300 is invested at 10% compound interest for 2 years. The interest received is 378. So if principal is 100x, first year compound interest, second year compound interest. First year compound interest will be 10% of it, that is 10x. Second year will be 10% increase over it, that is 11x. So together it is going to be 21x. And this is said to be 378. So x will be equal to 18. So if x is 18, that means principal is 1800. That means x is 1500. So option could be either this or this or this. Now they are saying original sum is invested. That means 1800 is invested. B times of it is invested. So this time the interest for the first year will be, and total interest will be 21% of 1800 into B. If you are investing 1800 times of B, so the total interest will be 21%. Same, 10% for the first year, 11% for the second year. So 21% of this. 21% of 1800 B should be the interest gathered, and which should be equal to n minus 1 times the earlier interest. So n minus 1 times of 378. 0, 0 cancel. 21's 18 times is this. 18 will get cancelled. So B will be equal to n minus 1. So B is 100% of n minus 1. Option number D should be the answer. X liter of the mixture contains milk and water, in which water is 25%. Which of the following is true? If X by 4 of water is added to the mixture, then water becomes 40% of the total mixture. So you can say X liter of the mixture contains milk and water, in which water is 25%. So we can say 1 liter is water and 3 liter is milk. So X will be equal to 4. If 4 by 4 liter of water is added, 4 by 4 means 1 liter of water is added. So water will be now 2 liter. Then water is 40% of total mixture. So yes, 2 out of 5 will be 40%. So it is correct. 9x by 44 liter milk is removed from the mixture. So this time we'll take x is equal to 44. So that means water and milk. Milk will be 33, water will be 11. 9x by 44 is removed. That means 9 liter is removed from the mixture and replaced with same quantity of water, then the ratio of the milk and water is 6:5. So if you remove 9 liter from it, what remains will also have the ratio 1:3. So what remains is 35. So 35 will also have the ratio between water and milk as 1:3. And now we are adding 9 liter water to it. So water was 1/4 of 35 and milk was 3/4 of 35. Now water will be 9 more. So the ratio here is 36 plus 35, 61. Sorry, 71 upon 4 is 2. This will be 105 upon 4. So the ratio should be this much and not this one. So it will be wrong. Next, 20% of the mixture is removed and replaced with water. The process is repeated once more time. The ratio of the milk and water is now 24:25. So we have seen the shortcut for this. If 20% of the mixture is removed, earlier the ratio of milk is to total, it was 3:4. So initial, if we say it was 40, out of which 30 will be the milk. From the 40, if you remove 20%, what remains is 32. If you replace it with water, then it again becomes 40. The process is repeated once more. That means again you will multiply 32 by 40. This should give the final ratio of milk upon total as 24 upon 49. Milk is 24, total should be 49. So is it happening? No. This ratio, if you calculate, it is not 24 upon 49. So this is also a wrong statement. This will be 4/5, 4/5. But it can't be 49 anyways because there is no multiple of 7 here. So that means this is a wrong statement. A and B are natural square. A square plus B square is 549. So first of all, we can figure A square and B square. So if we just try the values of A and B here, 18 square plus 15 square will be equal to 540. So A is 18, B will be 15. These are the roots. If these are the roots, their product should be C upon A. C is 90, A is 1/3. So that is so we'll multiply everywhere with 3. So the equation will become x square minus 3 times p plus q x plus 270 is equal to 0. So that this product, which is 270, will be this. You can see it properly, 270. Now the sum of these two should be equal to sum of these two, that is 33. So minus p upon a, that means 3 times of p plus q should be equal to 33. P plus q should be equal to 11. And q is 75% more than. So P 4. Q will be 4 plus 3, that is 7. That's why the sum is 11. So P is 4, Q is 11, P is 4. Sorry, Q is 7, P is 4. So 4 is equal to A plus B, that is 33 minus 1, 32 by 8. Yes. 7 is equal to A plus B minus 5. So 33, 28, 28 by, that is also true. And A plus B plus 1. A plus B is 33 plus 1, 34 by 2, 17. No, that is wrong. So 1 and 2, they are correct. Find the value of the total profit. Statement 1. A and B entered in the partnership by investing this and this respectively. C joined them 3 months after with the investment of Z. At the end of the year, the profit share of C is 13,500. The difference between the profit share of A and B after 1 year is 9,500. So this is a data sufficiency question. So how many data out of this is sufficient to answer the question? So you know, so there are too many unknowns here. We don't know A's investment. We don't know B's investment. We don't know C's investment either. Only thing we know is C's profit. So A and B could be more than him, less than him. That also we don't know. And because we don't know their investment as well, so we can't actually figure out that whose profit is more here, A's or B's. So nothing can be figured out from the given information. So no data is sufficient to answer this question. This is also data sufficiency question. There are 4 persons A, B, C, D. The relation is given according to ages. C greater than D greater than B greater than A. Find the value of A after M years. The present age of B is 2 years more than A. So if he is A, he will be A plus 2. The present age of D is M plus 10 years more than B. So B if A plus 2, he will be M plus 10 more than this. That is A plus M plus 12. So A, B, D, C. If A is A years old, B will be 2 more, that is A plus 2. D will be M plus 10 more than this, that is A plus M plus 12. Ratio of age of C 4 years ago and D 4 years hence will be 5:6. So we know D has to be the one who is more than 12 years old because 12 plus M plus A should be equal to D. Now we know the ratio here is 5:6. So 5:6, if we have to maintain this ratio, of course, this is C 4 years ago and this is D 4 years hence. So D 4 year hence cannot be 6 if we take these are the figures because he has to be presently more than 12. So can he be 12 and 10? Again, no. After 4 years, he is 12. That means presently he is 8. Not possible. He has to be more than 12. So third multiple, if you take, that is 18 and 15. So 10 years, 4 years after he is 18, that means presently he is 14. And presently C will be, if 4 years ago C was 15, that means presently C is 19. So he is 19, he is 14. If you want to adjust these figures here, you can say M is equal to 1 and A also is equal to 1. So if A is 1, he is 3 years old and he is 1 year old. So that everything falls into the place. So that means value of M is 1. So you can find the value of A after M years, 1 plus 1, 2, by using all statements together. Find the ratio of the age of Rahul after 6 years and age of Tina before 2 years. Sum of present age of Rahul and Tina is, so R plus T is equal to 88. Tina is 26 years and 16 years younger than Rahul and Anjali respectively. So that means the difference between Tina is 26 years and 16 years younger than Rahul and Anjali. So Rahul minus Tina is 16 and Anjali minus Tina. Sorry, this is 26 and this is 16. But only single-handedly this information not needed. 1 and 2 together we can figure out because we know their sum, we know their difference. So 1 and 2 together we can solve for Rahul and Tina's present age, and then you can solve for any ratio. And there is this option 1 and 2 together. So you can mark this option. A car with speed x can cover a distance of 2d in 8. So you know distance upon time should be equal to speed. So d will be equal to 4x. Now boat with the speed x in steady water, speed of current is y. That means downstream speed will be x plus y, upstream speed will be x minus y. The boat can travel d kilometer upstream and return. So d upon x minus y plus d upon x plus y, the total time taken is this 8 complete 1 by 3, that means 25 by 3. So putting value of d as 4x, we can take 4x common, that will be x plus y plus x minus y upon x square minus y square is equal to 25 by 3. So that will get us 2x into 4x, that is 8x square upon x square minus y square is equal to 25 by 3. So 24x square will be equal to 25x square minus 25y square. So x square will be equal to 25y square. So x upon y will be equal to 5 upon 1. So now use this data in next equation. Time taken by boat to cover 72 km downstream. So 72 upon x plus y. It takes 2 hours more than 24 km in downstream. So x minus y. So this time plus 2 should be equal to this time. X plus y, if I say this is 5a, this is 1a. So x plus y should be equal to 6a. So 72 upon 6a should be equal to 24 upon 4a plus 2. So this is 12 upon a. This will be 6 upon a. 6 upon a is equal to 2. A will be equal to 3. So that means x is equal to 15. Y is equal to 3. These are the speeds. They're asking find the time taken by the boat to cover 108 in still water. So x is the steady water speed. So at the speed of 15 to travel 108, the time taken will be 108 upon 50. So just put the values of x and y and match wherever this option is coming. Okay, option may not be like this as well. In actual exam, we don't know exact what was there. Ratio of the cost price and mark price of article is P to Q, where cost price is greater than one and it is less than mark price. The ratio of selling price and mark price is Q plus 1 is to Q plus 2. If the discount offered on the article is 30, then its selling price becomes 120. So that means the mark price is 150. Because a discount is offered 30 and the selling price is 120. So mark price was 150. The ratio of mark price to selling price is said this. So mark price is 150. Selling price is 120. This ratio is Q plus 1 is to Q plus 2. So this is easily 3 is 4 times, 3 is 5 times. You can do cross multiplication or you can just say difference. You will say cross multiplication. So 4Q plus 8 is equal to 5Q plus 5. So Q will be equal to 3. Q is certainly a prime number. Yes, maximum profit can be 70. So if Q is 3, this is mark price, which is 150. So if this 3 is getting 150 means 50 times. This will also get 50 times. Whatever that number is, it has to be less than 3, more than. So if we take P is 1, P is 2, is 25. Maximum profit can be 70. Cost price can be 150. So no, cost price can't be 150 because profit is less than markup percent. So if mark price is 150, so you know the P has to be less than Q. So if Q, which is mark price, if 150, so cost price has to be less than 150. So it cannot be 150. But we know the P should be from 1 to 3. So if P is 1, that means in the ratio, if the P is to Q, P is 1 and Q is 3. Q already is 150. Then the cost price will be 50. That means cost price has to be greater than 50 because P is greater than 1. So cost price has to be greater than 50 but less than 150. So it can be 70. Maximum profit can be 70. So if selling price is 120, so profit will be 70 if you buy the article for 50. But you can't buy it for 50 because P has to be greater than 1 in this ratio. So that means this also is wrong. So only 1 is correct. Easy. So I hope you got all these questions. Thank you for watching this. Bye bye. Have a good day.